So I encourage you to pick a niche, stick to it, at least in the beginning for, the first few years while you get comfortable. Pick some states. That's another thing. This was not in a state that I do loans in, right? Like I was just all over the place. I was just so excited and I was willing to, expand and do the research on that state. But was I willing to now learn the fashion industry and keep up with that kind of information? No, I wasn't. And if you're wondering, like, okay, what kind of updates would you need to keep up with? So, for example, because I'm in the fix and flip space in terms of private lending, I am constantly looking at news articles, videos, podcasts, whatever, books that have to do with that industry. I want to know what is going on. And so lately, what I've been seeing is fix and flippers are really struggling to get rid of their inventory. Like they are holding on to homes a lot longer than they were a year ago. And it's a lot harder for them to sell these homes, which will affect me as the lender, right? Now, if a fix and flipper comes to me and normally, we do a 6 to 8 month loan, but it looks like the market is shifting and not loans, but the market is shifting and it's taking, 12, 13 months to offload a property, that affects me, right? Because I don't do loans longer than 12 months. And so now I have to stay on top of that. I have to understand what's going on in that industry to protect myself and protect my assets, right? So imagine you lend in 5 different industries and you're trying to stay on top of what's going on in all those different industries. It's too much, you know what I'm saying? Don't nobody got time for all that. And the cool thing about my two niches, like this general contracting restoration space and then this fix and flip space, is they kind of overlap, right? Now, when the whole talk about tariffs and everything was happening, I understood the implications for both of those industries. And I was like, whew, okay, like this is going to be a squeeze for investors and business owners are really going to need funds. This is going to impact their clients. And so it's easier for me to understand those things. Now, when I'm comfortable and I have more time and I feel really well versed in those industries, I may decide to take on an additional industry and call that my niche as well. But at this time, realistically, that's not happening. So those are some things to think about. What state or states are you willing to lend in? What industry or a couple of industries are you willing to lend in? And trust me, just leave it at that. It's tempting to go beyond that, but I implore you to consider just sticking to your guns on this one, staying within your boundaries, and keeping your investment safe.